Hey, good morning, guys. It's Donald and Mary, and we're here to bring you your morning weather, water, and trail chatter report. And so this morning, Mary's going to start with the water and weather, and after we'll move to some trail chatter. All right, Mary, go ahead and take it away, man.
Thank you, Donald.
You're welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Right now in Blairsville, it is 38 degrees and clear. Looking at a high of 68 today with lots of sunshine. And then tonight, 40 degrees with a clear sky. Winds are going to be light and variable. On Blood Mountain today, high of 59 and sunny. So if you're up on Blood today, you're going to have some good views. 10 mile per hour winds and gusts up to 20 miles per hour. And then tonight, 45, mostly clear with 5 mile per hour winds. Water's good for the most part on the trail. Make sure you're topping off at Hawk Mountain Shelter. That'll get you through to Justice Creek, where you can get water again. Slaughter Creek does have water. You just have to follow it down 0.6 and you'll find water there. And then Neal Gap, you must top off there because Neal to Hogpen is dry. Hogpen Gap has water. You just got to go all the way to the end of that very last blue blaze. Watch for snakes while you're out there. They're still out and about in the warmer days and sunshine. Let's remember the Cow Rock Boulders, 5 miles north of Neal Gap, does have a nest of copperheads and some rattlesnakes too. Great Smoky Mountain National Park, bear closures, Twin Creeks Trail, and campsites 18, 55, 56, 57, and 82. All shelters are open, and bear warnings are at campsite 71. Let's remember to leave no trace and properly store and dispose of all food and trash items and anything that has odor to it. The bears are attracted. Ongoing park for the Great Smoky Mountain National Park will be open in full operation at least through November 2nd due to the government shutdown. It's getting funding from local agencies. So that's good out there for the Smokies. Donald, I'm going to turn it over to you now. Some other stuff going on out there.
All right, sweet. Thank you, my friend.
You are welcome.
All right, guys, let's see what we have going on today. And so it is 10/20/2025, and it is 6:36 a.m. Let's start with this lost hiker guided back to safety on the Viking Mountain. All right, a hiker who became lost on the Appalachian Trail was guided back to safety late Saturday night. Volunteers with Greenville Emergency and Rescue Squad and Greene County Sheriff's Office were dispatched just after 8 p.m. to Viking Mountain after the woman called for help. The hiker had been on the trail since 3 p.m. when she encountered rocky terrain and chose to turn back onto a side path. She became disoriented and unsure of her direction of travel. The Appalachian Trail splits in that area with one route following the ridgeline and another known as the Bad Weather Trail, offering a less steep and rocky option. Rescuers located the woman roughly half a mile from the trail divide. She was escorted back to the parking lot area and the group returned safely by 11 p.m. No injuries. So awesome. Good job, SARS.
Good news.
Definitely. A hiker rescued after falling 10 feet off of a rock shelter requiring emergency response from multiple SAR teams. Wolf and Powell County SAR teams located the hiker at the intersection of Rush Ridge and Rough Trail. The rescue team placed her in a vacuum mattress and carried her to an ambulance, which was waiting at the head of the trail. She was taken for further care at Clark Regional Hospital.
They certainly have
That was in Kentucky, guys.
Sorry.
What's that now?
They certainly have a lot of different ways to rescue people. You know, you hear about all the contraptions they put them in when they're taking them down off the mountain, and a vacuum mattress. I'm curious. I'm going to start looking up these different ways they do it to see what they look like. You know what I mean? I know they got that wheel thing they take them down in, but I'm interested in seeing what the vacuum mattress looks like.
Yeah.
It sounds like more cushioning.
That's right, too. Definitely, man. All right, and so apparently I wasn't paying attention and my computer is dead. So I had an article about a 13-year-old teen that was deceased, and so I'll get back to that. We'll have it tomorrow because it's an interesting article. He was hiking with some friends, ended up slipping off of a ledge, and I don't know the whole story because, of course, it's gone now, but definitely we'll bring it up tomorrow. But today, man, we actually don't have anything going on today. It's Monday. It's going to be a slow day. Yesterday, we had a few shuttles, but during some downtime, I sent Jordan down to the shop to pick up some stuff, man, get it out of there, because we are going in, we're going to paint that place, man. The couch is going to be gone. We're going to stick that in the office for a little while, but we're actually going to be building that shop into a place that is going to be way different. It's going to have product in there, merchandise. Before, the idea was to invite hikers in and let them have a place to sit, yada yada yada. It's sort of like a man cave or a hiker cave, where you could come and play video games and do whatever you really wanted to do, as long as you weren't breaking the law and having orgies or something, man. But you know what I mean, man. Otherwise than that, you could come there, rest, play video games, get food, eat it there. We had places years ago when we first opened it in 2020. It really took off really well, but after 2020 COVID and stuff, man, we had other things that were going on that we are trying to do. But anyways, I let it go for a minute. We let it go for a minute and then got it back. And this year, man, in 2024, we started structuring our business. And so it's taken almost 2 years to get back to, or get to where we want to be with changing stuff. And so the hiker was definitely going to be a part of that change. It just took some time to get there, man. But this year we're getting it ready, man. And next year we got Sly here, mid-February. He's coming back. He'll probably come back sooner, but the shop's going to be different. So it's not going to be that place where you just go and hang out and yada yada yada. You can still come there and sit down and relax and stuff, and we'll have drinks and refreshments, but other things. But it's also gonna have merchandise in there, and so it's not just a place to come and play video games. That's not gonna be there anymore. I took the TV out of there. We'll put a smaller or a TV on the wall maybe or something, man. But it's not going to be that type of place anymore. There'll be music and plants and stuff, man. And you'll see what's up, man. Anyways, and we'll have plenty of merch, because we're not just going after the hiker scene anymore. We're going after another scene. So the tourist scene has picked up down in Blairsville. The shop, we've never asked for donations for or gotten anything for what we did there, man. We always paid out of pocket. And so now it's just like, you got to make money to keep the place open, man. You can't just keep paying out of pocket. That's $7,000 a year that's just going into the air, man.
That's right.
So now we want to just get enough merch in there to be able to pay someone to sit there and run the merch, because also Mary and I run a shuttle service, which is super busy all the time. We don't have time to sit down and deal with people and schedule and drive, and you know what I mean? There's just so much, there's so many moving parts. There needs to be more people. So that was another reason we could never really, every time I went down to the shop, man, it was always people talking at me while I was scheduling too. It was really weird, man. Like when people are on the phone working, man, you wouldn't expect someone to come in and just start talking to you like it's nothing, man, but they do. And it's really it's really distracting, and it can cause issues with the schedulings, and it can't happen like that. So that's why we always had kind of and everyone we hired, not everyone, but a lot of the people we hired, man, just couldn't, I don't know what it is, man. They just don't want to listen to you. They want to do things their way. I don't know what it is, man, but we just can't have that. And we've got a pretty good crew now that listens and does what we want them to, how we like our business to be presented. They present it, and also I don't have to sit here and worry about what they're doing. And that's the biggest part, because we're a small business, and you can't take bad reviews because someone's doing something stupid. And that's a big thing, because bad reviews for a small business it's not good. And so not in our eyes anyways. We don't like bad reviews. We don't want bad stuff being said about us. So we run a straight up business. And what I mean by that is we're straight up solid, and we don't mess around. What we say we do. If you don't like how we operate, you don't have to work with us, man. That's okay. we're organized, and we want to work with other people that understand that and are organized also, because it's important for each person to get what they buy or purchase, or what we agree on with them, you know. So anyways, that's what we have. That's what we have going on with the shop. We're gonna go ahead and get that all fixed up for 2026. So when Sly comes up, we're ready to roll, man. So
Exciting.
yeah, definitely. And we're gonna be doing tourist stuff. That's why I said the tourist stuff, because we're gonna be putting tourist stuff in there, like I love Blairsville shit and stuff like that, along with, of course, hiking stuff. Not a lot of stuff, because there's already hiking places. We're not gonna be competition with other businesses that are right up the road. There's no need for that, man. We have other ideas that we can apply to our business and make it work. And so anyways, we'll have some things like little foods and shit, man, and gas and stuff, but nothing big, man. Anyways, today we've got really nothing going on, so we've been working on the house, getting it ready. We're gonna use Jordan as our third hand right now, man, to clean up stuff around here too, man. Get it ready for winter. We gotta scrub the walls and shit, man. Get everything all clean. Get on everything all dusted. We put in some stuff for the cupboards where Pussy can't get in there anymore, man, because I don't want him in there. And then Mary's been doing a lot of cooking, man. We got some sourdough cooking right now, dude. So yeah, just getting some stuff done around the house while we can, man, and getting prepped for next year's through hike season, or the opening season of hike season.
And you know, I just want to say this, because you know I follow the through hike registration. I was looking at the registration for next year, and so far there's 446 people registered for northbound. So people are definitely coming out, and it's going to get, you know, the number's going to get bigger as we go about it.
Yeah.
I like to look at those little tidbits and mention them throughout the year.
Sweet. All right, guys. So did you have anything else you'd like to say?
No, I'm good, thank you.
All right, man. We're going to end it here, guys, man. If anyone needs anything at all, give Mary and I a call. We're here for you guys. All right, one love. Peace. Thank you. Have a great day.